Am I the asshole for refusing to baby proof the house and lock my cats outside during an Xmas party? Can I just go on and say that anytime someone types Xmas, I am going to read it Christmas?
Yes, you should.
Okay. So, Christmas is coming, and my workplace is brimming with lights and ideas of who should hold the Christmas party this year. Since it's a small company, one small house would be enough. I happen to have a pool in my backyard and just invested in a barbecue. They all asked me if I could hold the party this year, and I said yes with two conditions. First, this will be an adult only party, and second, we will have barbecue with prawns and other normal barbecue stuff. Meats are always welcome. Everyone agreed, and some just asked if I could cook the prawns separately since they are allergic. No problem. I'm more than happy to assist with that to make sure no one goes to the hospital. One coworker just came back from maternity leave last week after 6 months, and she was very adamant to come to the party. She sent an email to all of us asking if she could bring her 3 children to the party. One replied with the old email stating my conditions to host. She was not happy to say the least. In the last few days, she has been talking to others, including the boss, and persuading them to talk to me, and they did. My boss asked me to be flexible, and because she just came back, we should not cut her out like that. She was there while we talked and asked me to baby-proof the house because her oldest child is suffering from some type of illness that he cannot sit still. And also, she is allergic to cats, so I should wipe the whole house down from cat hair and lock them outside until the party is done. According to her, if each of us pay some attention to the children, then there would be no problem. The youngest will stay by her side. I straight up said no. I would not baby-proof the house, and I would never lock my cats outside for any reason. I told her and the boss that she should not join the party since there would be alcohol and a hot barbecue. Also, the pool would be dangerous to children without supervision. I made it clear that I agreed to hold the party because everyone agreed with my terms. If anyone is unhappy with that, they are more than welcome to hold the party at their place. I will not complain. She stormed out of the boss's office with tears in her eyes.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Some people told me to keep the office peaceful by just going along with her demand only for a few hours. I refused. I really don't care if anyone decides to show up on that day. If there are less people, more alcohol for me. No biggie. Now, my boss decided to reevaluate the situation and sent an email asking if anyone else will volunteer to hold the party. I was not included on that email, but I found out through a work friend. I did not say anything and I ignored it. People have been replying by email to each other without me and no solution. Yesterday, she came in with her baby and tried to show me. I don't like any types of kids, so I asked her to leave my table and continued to work. She took offense and left for the whole day. Her workload fell back on us since we all thought she would come back. But as of right now, she comes and goes as she pleases because her there would always be something with the babies. People are telling me to stop being an asshole and just give her what she wants because being a mother of 3 is no small job and she deserves a break too. To be honest, I almost laughed out loud hearing that. Still, people insist that I was the asshole in the situation. So, am I the asshole?
I want to meet these people who think that because... Also, why are you saying to OP to keep the peace and just give in to her? Are you saying to this crazy woman to keep the peace and just give in to the terms?
Right?
Also,
So, relevant comments. I would speak to your boss and tell him to host or hire a venue and cancel having it at your place. It doesn't seem very productive to have a work event at your home. Unless you're the boss, and even then, there's a possibility of something happening and something going missing.
Sorry, I need to say something. Why are you hosting for a work Christmas party? This is so weird to me.
Update. 7 days after the original post. Today, we received this message from her. Because many asked for feedback, I will just put a screenshot here. I'm not asking for the verdict, just an update. So this is her email. Good Sunday to you. I think I should email you guys after church today to let you know about the current situation that we are all in. As you know, I have been asking to join the Christmas party, but some of you think it was a joke. I do want to come. I have been on leave for so long. Is it too much to ask for some free time to catch up with you guys? It is not very Christian of you to not help out a single mom. To avoid any further confusion, I will hold the company Christmas party at my house. It is not big and does not have a pool, but it will be a great honor to have you all at my place for the party. You all know that I am the mom of three beautiful angels, X, X, and X. I am not in a position to spend a lot of funds on the party. I am asking all of you to find love in your hearts to help us with cleaning up an hour before and after the party.
Before?
Also, please bring your own dish to the party. We will all enjoy the variety of food from your country. We do have strict food guidelines to make sure my angels don't get bad experience. So please, no seafood, no junk food. We all want something that stems from loving hearts. Child number 1 really loves eggs. Child number 2 is good with steak. Child number 3 will just have my godly mother milk for now. And before you say anything, I do know someone is already up for host, but I do think it is very selfish of you to make it so hard for a single mom like me to attend. You don't know how hard it is to be a single mom at all. Before I last went into labor, I asked Lori to have a short praying time where we would pray to God for Sunny's health, and I knew some did not do that.
Goodbye.
I did not ask for much, just 10 short minutes, but some of you refused.
Oh my God.
I am so disappointed by the lack of hospitality we single moms should receive. You know my children will grow up and take care of y'all in the future. They will work and their tax money comes back to take care of you in the future. The younger generation are lacking of the moral compass to have children, and that responsibility fell on us moms. May God shine his love. Thank you.
I'm so mad. Nothing has made me more heated on this podcast. Holy shit. Is this rage bait? Is this real? Because I'm raging. Am I the asshole because I canceled a Christmas trip to Disney for my girlfriend's kids? Maybe it will be ex-girlfriend soon. Ashley and I have been together for 3 years. Her kids are 9 and 12. I get along with them and they are good kids. I'm not their dad, but they are polite and respectful. My parents have bought them Christmas and birthday gifts ever since they met. I had a good year and I wanted to do something nice for the kids. Ashley and I talked about it and we were going to take the kids to Disney World over Christmas. The problem is that her ex wants to pitch in and come as well with his wife and their kid. I don't really want to go on a holiday with this guy and his family. I talked to Ashley and I said I would prefer it if it was just us, since this is our first big, quote, family holiday. She said that her ex really wanted to be there for the kids' first trip to Disney. We argued and I gave in. Then the plan was told to me. He really can't afford to stay where we were going, so he and Ashley decided that I should change our reservation and stay somewhere cheaper. Fine, I don't really care. I wanted to treat the kids to something awesome, but as long as we stay somewhere nice, then I'm happy. We chose a Good Neighbor hotel at Disney Springs. It's nice and still allows for early entrance and has character events and such. It turns out that what was supposed to happen was I cancel our reservation to the Grand Floridian and use the money to pay for an extra suite at the other hotel. Their idea of him pitching in was paying for flights for his wife and kid. I said fuck no. Ashley said that the kids really want their dad there. I said that he was welcome to take them. She said I was being cheap since I could afford to do this. I can, but that's not the point. I do not want to do this. I can afford to do a lot of things. I only do them if I want to do so. We had a big fight and I gave her the tickets for her and the kids to go and I canceled the flights and hotel. Now she is mad at me because she went through all this trouble and expense of getting the kids' passports and luggage and stuff. I told her to tell me what the cost was and I will reimburse her. Her ex called me to say that I was being a prick and hurting his kids. I said it probably hurt them more when he had a kid with another woman and left their mom to go be with her. I don't think I'm in the wrong here, but maybe an outside opinion would help. Thanks. P.S. Her ex is a manipulative piece of shit. He still tries to control her and I'm sick of it.
Oh, burn on that last one, but damn.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother I am done dealing with his wife while he's at work? I'm writing this post because honestly, I don't know if I'm in the wrong. For the backstory, my brother, 21 male, Travis, and his wife, 20 female, Taylor, got married in February 2023 while our mom was in the hospital from a stroke. Fake names for obvious reasons. They told no one about the ceremony until the day of, and then immediately after, Taylor got pregnant. After all of that, my mom let Taylor move in with us so they could live together. I don't like Taylor for numerous reasons that I will not bother y'all with today. My problem is that whenever she gets a phone call from her family, when she is tired, or I guess whenever she feels like it, she starts acting weird. I think for attention, she'll do things like 1. Say she is hungry but refuses to eat, / expresses she has only eaten a piece of chocolate and refuses to eat. 2, says she's tired but refuses to let us watch the baby so she can nap. During the convo, she will begin to fall asleep until we force her to go upstairs. 3, disappearing without saying anything and coming back upset about it, saying she won't say. The list goes on, but this is the gist of it. It has been 2 months since the birth of my nephew. Taylor is going through some postpartum depression and, going along with the trend, refuses to do treatment of any kind. My mother, sister, and I have all tried to help Travis get her help, but she resists. So it all came to a head when my brother had to work on the night of a recent snowstorm. Right after he left for work, he texted and asked if I could make sure Taylor would eat. I said yes, because I was trying to be civil, but that already pissed me off. After I finished helping with dinner, I went upstairs to ask her to come eat. She said yes, and on my way downstairs, I told her I would bring her a plate if she didn't come down. I wasn't expecting her to come down, because the night before my mother had told her not to come around if she was going to be depressed and not do anything about it. Of course, she never came down, so I sent my sister up with food, and 10 minutes later I hear the front door open and close. When I come down to see what the noise was, Taylor was coming back in the house saying she just threw up outside. I said, that sucks, and I went on my way because I felt like this was just another ploy for attention. I mean, there's no way she threw up because I go outside to throw up and you can hear it from the house. She went back to their side of the house and I went back to mine. But 10 minutes later, I got a text from Travis. He was asking me to go hang out with Taylor because she had thrown up. I told him I would send our sister, and 5 minutes later, she came to tell me Taylor sent her away. When I told Travis this, he asked me to go check on Taylor later, and this is where I might be the asshole. I got mad and I told him she was an adult and no one signed up to take care of her besides him. All he replied back was, okay, and he has avoided me since. I feel bad, and my mom and sister think I could have been nicer, but I have been nice to her the whole pregnancy and for the last 2 months. I also help at least 3 times a week with the baby so they can have alone time when they want. I feel like this isn't my job to take care of my sister-in-law, so am I the asshole? We didn't volunteer to organize Secret Santa at work, so the men decided not to hold it at all. I work in a male-dominated field. I only have one other female coworker out of a team of 15. In previous years, organizing Secret Santa has been a responsibility that silently falls onto our womanly shoulders. Even though we are also technical employees and such things are not in our job description, this year we decided not to volunteer to do it. We're too burnt out and underpaid to be doing any favors, especially not based on gender roles. So at our weekly meeting, my boss asked for a raise of hands of who would like to participate in Secret Santa. Most of the men raised their hands, but my female colleague and I did not. The boss did a double take and asked for a raise of hands again, clearly fishing for us to participate and jump into name taking and rule setting, but our hands remained in our laps. And then singled me out and asked if I was planning on participating, and I said no. Short and sweet. So without any protest from any of the guys, he said, okay, I guess we're passing on Secret Santa this year. Nice. I don't have to spend precious time cutting slips with names or spending the next month having them come up to me and asking who their recipient is because they forgot, and I get $30 back for myself. These men are too feckless and entitled to my labor to step up and organize an event they wanted to hold in the first place, and I love that for them. Bless their hearts. Earlier this month, the guys were saying that they have their wives buy the Secret Santa gifts anyway, so I feel like we've done them a solid too. Top comment. The actual audacity, though, that he didn't even ask any of the men to organize it. What the f***? Somebody else in the comments, which I really like too, they said, I honestly would have asked a follow-up question as soon as the boss canceled. I know I'm not participating and I have no skin in the game, but why are you canceling when a majority of the group wants to do it? And then sit back, demure and mindful, waiting for the boss to come up with an answer that's not sexist.